First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thanks for joining us. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, as we do every weekday. And we appreciate all of you who are able to join us. We get to talk about a wide range of topics here on this show. But for this segment, we're talking about the Portland Thorns, of course, coming off of a huge win. And this Sunday, they're taking on running Louisville, of course, here in Portland and also on Fox 12 Plus. So a couple of different ways you can enjoy that. But we're going to talk all about the Thorns right now. Joining us, we have Alberto Huichapa. Thank you, Alberto, for having some time to talk to us today. I really appreciate it. Oh, and that was it. I'm just now not going to have you on here. So let me go back and do that. There we go. You know what? It's live. In case anybody ever wonders if that was live, that's what happens sometimes. Anyway, man, thanks for being here with us. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's just talk about this last week. It's been a pretty big week for the Thorns.
Yeah, man, it's been a massive week. On Tuesday, we had the groundbreaking of our new Women's Performance Center in conjunction with Raj Sports and the WNBA Portland team. It's just, a continued way to show the investment and dedication that our organization has to continue to invest in women's sports and pro athletes and continue to be the global epicenter of women's sports. And then we follow that up with a dominant 4-1 victory against Gotham FC, a team that, we had a little bit of trouble beating over the last couple seasons and, unfortunately handed us our playoff loss last year. So to be able to avenge that playoff defeat with a massive result at home in front of our fans, it was just an amazing week for the Thorns. And we get to do it again on Sunday against Racing Louisville. We're undefeated at home to start the season, and we're hoping to keep that going against Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different great things, going on there with the organization. And yeah, the team, I wanted to ask about this too, getting ready here for this match. What do you think is the feeling there around the Thorns right now? Just, with that big win. I mean, breaking ground is really cool too. Just that, knowing that that's coming down the line for the future, getting the win, how is everybody feeling there within the organization and maybe with the team themselves?
The vibes are up, man. The vibes are high. The optimism is high. One thing that we can say about this group, right? We are the youngest squad in the NWSL, and one thing that youth brings is a lot of optimism, a lot of potential, and I think that's where we see this team, right? There's a lot of potential in this team to continue to grow, develop, and shine, and I think Tuesday's result against Gotham kind of showed fans what could happen in the future, what's possible in the future. I think with just a few more games under our belt and a little bit more time and patience, we can definitely continue to grow and establish ourselves as a dominant team once again here in the NWSL.
I mean, that is one of the things too, watching a team like that with the youth, and knowing like this is where you're at now and imagine where this can go, and having that kind of outlook on it and just the excitement of getting all of this experience that I imagine, what the players are doing right now, getting into these matches, getting to play these really great teams. I would think that was also something that's going to help elevate them later on in the season.
No, for sure, man. It's going to show that, with these couple of games that they get under the belt, I think the team is starting to come together in their own way and starting to find their rhythm. I think once that's going for them, they can definitely continue to, showcase why, the Thorns went out and sought after them, despite their youth, that they're a really talented group. And I think over the course of the season, we'll continue to see them develop and grow.
Let me ask you for you now, watching every game, watching this for maybe people at home, what's something that you look for or that you're most excited about when you're watching a Thorns match?
I think the energy, the fast-paced, how fast-paced we are. We're aggressive, we're intense. I think it's one thing that our head coach, Rob Gale, has continued to relate to this group is that when we go out into the pitch, we want to be aggressive and intense. We want to make it difficult on our opponents to bring us down. So I think one thing you can't say that about the Portland Thorns games is that they're boring, because they're not. They're high intensity, they're full of energy, and anyone that goes, whether you're a first timer or you're a lifer, the experience is always great, man. I'm fairly new to the organization myself. I could say, this Thorns team is one that has me riled up every time that I walk in. They always say, right, when you work in a sports team that you get tired of maybe being in that environment, but I can't ever foresee that being the case for me, just walking into Providence Park every time I walk in, and just thankful to be a part of the Thorns organization and seeing, being a part of that awesome environment.
And that is something too, the Thorns here for Portland, for the region, really. I mean, everybody loves that team, and it's part of the community, and that's something that I always bring up is, I don't know what it is, whether it's just here in the Northwest. I'm sure other places have some community aspects to their teams, but here it's like, it's important. And the Thorns are a big part of that.
Yeah, man, this is Soccer City, USA, and this city loves and bleeds soccer, and we're glad to be a part of a community that loves soccer the way it does, and in a way that the community, the fans come out for us. We want to make sure that we're giving back to them, whether that's through community events or anything that we're offering at the stadium promotion-wise. We want to find ways to continue to invest in the community and women in sports. Because like you mentioned before, the Thorns strive to be the global epicenter of sports, and we do that by not just on the pitch, but we try to strive to do that off the pitch as well. The Performance Center being one of those, the historic dual performance for women's sports, and we want to continue to strive to be the best in any way, shape, or form, whether it's on or off the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a great embodiment of it. Well, Thorns this Sunday. You can watch the match there in person and, of course, on Fox 12 Plus. So it's going to be a great one, and looking forward to it myself. And Alberto, thank you very much, for having time to talk to us today too. I really appreciate it. I'm sure it's been a busy week with everything going on there, and that's just before you even head into the weekend. So thanks for having some time to catch up with us. Exciting stuff, though.
No worries. Thank you for having me, Greg, and we look forward to having everyone at Providence Park this Sunday.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, man. And for everybody watching, again, this is Fox 12 Now. As I mentioned, if you ever wonder if we're live, that was me. I hit the buttons like that. So it happens sometimes, but we just appreciate everybody who does join us. We are live streaming here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and thanks for doing so. And huge thank you to Alberto and the Thorns. And we've got plenty more coming up here, as we do every week, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. This is the place to go. And then 4 p.m. news takes over after that. But I'm going to take a break for right now. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is